And when we are talking about monk has very little to do with a hairstyle or with a dressing style. And monkhood has a lot to do with a set of universal values and principles that we follow in life. And therefore, I know CEOs who are like monks because they lead based on those principles. And I know monks who are like CEOs because instead of following these principles, they just lead businesses without empathy. I remember going to San Francisco and speaking at Salesforce. And what was beautiful about speaking at Salesforce was they gave me a tour of the entire building. And on every single floor of their offices at Salesforce, they had a mindfulness zone. More than half of the offices that Salesforce has a mindfulness zone where their people can go, their people can unwind, their people can meditate, their people can practice mindfulness. Officially designated zones where they can keep their smartphones away. And guess why? Because Mark Benioff at Salesforce firmly believes that two things are required for the success of a business: thoughtful decision making and innovation. And when it comes to decision making, when the mind is all cluttered up, we decide more based on feelings than on facts. To be able to keep feelings outside of our decisions and base our decision on objective fact, the mind needs to be uncluttered, and mindfulness and meditation was included there to unclutter the mind for objective decision making. Mark Benioff, not me. Secondly, Mark Benioff also felt that when it comes to innovation, a lot of times we need to have a beginner's mindset. When we know a lot, it's kind of counterintuitive. When we know a lot, how can we have a beginner's mindset? But when we know a lot, Mark Benioff firmly believed and believes that we need a fresh beginner's mindset. And what mindfulness meditation helps, Zen Buddhist term called Shoshin, what it does is it allows you to take a step back and start looking at whatever it is without any judgment, without any conclusions, and just puts you into a space where you're looking at everything from a completely neutral point of view or a neutral perspective. Mark Benioff started these mindfulness zones for decluttering the mind and thoughtful and objective decision making, and for having this unbiased, fresh beginner's mindset which was required for good innovation in the organization. And according to him and the organization, it has worked magically. Monkify, this app, was started with this in mind.